Hi, hello everyone. 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 I'm back. Well, crisis solved. Sorry everyone. So it's a really weird thing to start a stream with. But well, there is at least an anecdote to have with this. So this is a good way to start talking, actually. Because this is the kind of stuff I was really scared about when I started streaming. Like, what if I start and in the first stream ever, I fuck up with sound? Okay, so sorry, wait a second. What happens? Why do I have... Oh, yeah. Alright, here we go. Better. Anyway. So this is the thing I was scared about when I started. And I was like, what happens if I start streaming and in the very first day I fuck up with some technical issues and everyone just has a terrible time and I look like a fool? And here we are. I did exactly that and we are fine now. So that's actually a relief. That's a lesson learned. And I think it's probably an important lesson. I'm learning a lot of them lately. Because it's when you are some sort of creative, when you make games or stream or write or draw or anything, nobody tells you, but that sort of occupation comes with a lot of mental traps. There is a lot of things you can fall on and really get in a pickle. I wanted to talk a bit about them today, and we are not going to have like a section for it on the stream or anything. We'll just talk about it as we go with the models, because it's better that way. It's just a chill little chat. And I think it's fairly important to get a bit mindful about mental health when you are creative. I have no secret a couple rough months, or well, lately the last few weeks have been worse. I've been very nervous about the launch of Frog on Anchor, and what I've seen is that I'm not alone. Like, it's happening to a lot of other people too, and it's a bit concerning. It's not fair. Things are a bit weird lately, but it's important that we all stick together and just try to comfort each other and to stick for each other. So I just wanted to open up a little bit today, which is something I have a lot of difficulty with. I've been improving a little bit lately on that, but I think it will be good to just pick up a little bit. So, as you know, Fragon Anchor is launching very soon, in just a couple weeks. I always get nervous because while it's not going terribly bad, it doesn't compare with the first game in terms of interaction. To be honest, I expected a little bit of that because it's a sequel, so of course everyone knows how the game is going to be. If they didn't like the first one, they are not going to be interested in the second one. Probably people who enjoyed the first one will just count the same as when the first game came out, but they will be actually there for the long run. So I kinda expected some slower interactions, but you know how it is. Social media really makes us all nervous all the time and really concerned. And what I'm noticing is that it's the Wild West right now, because there is so much stuff coming out every day. There is so much content, there is so much art, there is so much stuff, which is great because there is more things to enjoy, but time is limited and our attention spans are limited too. I want to break a little bit the cycle for myself, because for the most part of these last couple years I have been very one-track minded when it comes with interacting with other people. I have been even more closed off than I usually am, and for a long while I didn't interact almost with anyone on social media. I just came in and did my little post and tune out for the day. I spent most of the time coding and modeling, but didn't talk about it with anyone. And I think that led to me being in a worse headspace until I decided that I needed to improve at it, and it's taking me longer than I wanted, but well, oh well. I had to thank my friends again. I will do it in every single stream, because if it wasn't for them, I will probably still be in the same place I was at the beginning of the year. So, just wanted to start with this. We'll have a little bonus today because I need to make the Wireframe Wednesday post, and I haven't made it today, and I'm going to run out of time if I wait until the end of the stream. So we are going to make it on the stream. Let's see. Here's a little preview of one of the enemies in Frag and Encore. He's the Dagu boy. He's a big flyboy with a Dagu drum, which you probably saw on the trailer, but it's a little bit of an annoying enemy who is creating sound shockwaves all the time in a loop, and you have to jump over them. It's other than that, it's a pretty chill guy. He just stays in the same place all the time, and I think it's a little cool design, even if it's just a ball. So we are going to make the wireframe with it. Also, you'll see that this is all Blender, because for Frog Anchor I used this version, just like the first game. I'm not going to use it for future projects though. Also, let me correct the model angle. Here we go. So let's just make the little wireframe so we can use it for social media later. I already made the armature invisible, so I just had to get the model and add a couple things. I add a shadeless material, I make it completely black. It's not assigned, so it doesn't do anything. And then I add the wireframe modifier, and it looks like shit already, but we can fix that. With this, the outline is black. We need to set the boundary to, and making it thinner And I think that's enough. If I select an object that is not visible, we get rid of the origin point too, so that's what I do to record them. I also zoom out and pat the cursor away like that. It's a bit of a hack, but it works. And now I record it a bit. You can't see it right now because it's not in the stream sources, but I'm using Screen to GIF, which is a free program that allows you to record a part of the screen as a GIF, and it's like the fastest and easiest tool for this job. You can even set the FPS, I always use 60. Though I suspect the GIFs have less of them when you export them, but whatever. So I position this and I start moving it everywhere. Alright, that's all the footage I need. No, again, you cannot see this part because it's in a different window, but I'm getting rid of the start and end frames and exporting it as a GIF. I will let it that way, so after stream I can prepare it for social media. Oh, my keyboard is too noisy for the mic. I thought it would be filtered. I'm sorry. It is a nice keyboard too, like a mechanical one. The first one I have in years because I'm used to work on a laptop. Oh, don't filter it? Really? You want to hear the keyboard all the time? Doesn't it get a little bit overbearing, like with my voice and the keyboard at once and the music? Okay. If you say so. I know for a fact that I get a little bit on my nerves if I hear several sounds at once, even if they are sounds that I like separately, but that's probably just a me thing. Alright, we're getting rid of this window now. And we are jumping straight into the newer Blender version. Alright, here we are. So, we already have here all of the two other previous models we made. We made Little Norwegian, which is my oldest friend here. We made also Shades, which is an amazing fellow. And today we are going to make Dooper. Dooper is like my extrovert master. He is actually helping me a lot to open up and to be more social and to be more talkative with everyone. Also, one of the biggest helps I have with streaming. He's all around a powerhouse of a person. I don't know how he makes it, but he's always doing 700 things at once and rocking it. So big shouts to Dooper. I know you are here. Thank you for being here all the time. I really appreciate it. I probably wouldn't be streaming if not for him. It probably would have been one of those things that I say I will do and then I end up not doing. So yeah, that's a big reason to give him a big hug. So we'll start modeling his little character here. This reference is so cute. he mentioned it was made by AMW, and it's such a great art. Perfect for this project actually. We'll start with a cylinder like always. And I'm going to hide these two so we can look better at the reference. Oh hey! The Norwegian is here too. Like, I seriously cannot thank enough the world and the entire existence for having like most of my friends just be here all the time. I really said it, but I am an incredibly shy person and incredibly introvert. So for most of my lifetime I haven't had a lot of friends. It doesn't help that my interests are sometimes a bit weird for the average person, even if I'm pretty sure everyone who's here is sharing like 90% of my interest. We are here seeing a Sonic art model, so I'm pretty sure you are all my king. So, Dooper has a jacket just like Shades, but we are going to do it a little bit different this time. Because it's supposed to be like a longer one. So yeah, something like this. And then something like this. This makes a nice shape, and we are going to round it over here. I'm gonna get rid of the left side now and add the mirror modifier before it's too late. Here we go. And with this we have a nice little sweater. We can fix the shape now. I don't like when there is squats that go against the flow, so I'm just gonna fix this one. So one thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to being a creative or a game dev in today's weird times is that you never know what's enough. You never know if what you are doing is good or is bad, if people like it, if there is only a small amount of people interested in your work, and that uncertainty is sometimes even more dangerous than thinking straight off that your work is not enough, because you can make all the scenarios you want in your head. You can make a worst case scenario and start believing in it, and in the end probably nothing as bad is happening, but since you believe it, it is true for you. And it's pretty easy to fall in that trap. I know I have for a lot of times. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I got some mail, but I'm gonna answer it later. Alright, anyway. So what I was saying is that expectations are a weird thing. You never know when something is enough, and when you make the mistake of linking your own value as a person as the value of the work you make, that's a dangerous combination. By the way, for the model we are making the legs a bit different than the others. Because Dooper here has the puffiest pants ever. And I think that's not something you can solve with a texture. Man, sometimes I do weird things with the shortcuts without noticing. Something like this works for the upper part of the legs. Hi, this is my studio. Oh, thank you! It always makes me happy when someone comments on the demo for Fragon Encore, because when I decided to make it a whole game, it was mostly so I could improve on the things that everyone was complaining about in the original game, which is an imperfect game. Even if I tried my best, it just happens. And the problems Fragon had are very specific, are not like generally being a bad game, but rather having some very specific shortcomings, and I wanted to address them with Encore. So when someone says that they played the demo and that they like it, I feel very relieved, because it in many ways it's a very different game, and in others it's just a version of the same game. So you never know if you overdid it with the tweaks and with the improvements, if maybe just trying to cater to those who didn't like the game, maybe I changed it and made it work for those who actually wanted it. That's a real concern I had. That's something I was worried about. But so far, no one seems to think that's what happened, and that makes me happy. Oh, thank you. I am proud when I'm not overthinking it. Like if I get a good night of rest and spend some time out and just talk with friends for a while, my whole brain relaxes and I start going, yeah, maybe I cooked with Fragan. Maybe I cook with Anchor. It is what I wanted to make, which is something I like because after all that's the reason I made the game. I did cook. I tried at least. I hope that when the game goes out and you can play all of the later levels that are a little bit harder than the demo, but admittedly way easier than the original game, you will still like it because in many ways it has a lot of new stuff in it. It feels like a very different game, especially with bosses. I'm really proud of the changes for the bosses. Even if listening to the feedback at the time was a hard pill to swallow. Hi, Brand. Look, everyone's coming here. It's, seriously, every little time I stream, it's like a reunion. I don't know even how to react. I'm super happy about that. I was the kind of kid that was like, I'm not going to celebrate my birthday. No one is going to come anyway. And no people is coming just for the heck of it. And I'm actually really glad. I had to thank you individually whenever you come. Ow. Oh, you can tell that to his face because he's here. Actually, I think Dooper is probably the favorite of a lot of people because he's just such a fun person. I don't know, he has that energy. Everyone knows him, everyone loves him. Well deserved, by the way. And he's going places and he's going to go to even more places. Mark my words. Hey, comic fan! The comic fan here is also like a really cool artist, and he launched recently a Kickstarter campaign for a card game which is based on rock paper scissors. The art is amazing. It even features arts from other famous artists like Kevin Fagaragan, who made the promotional art for Frogan Encore. And wait a second, do I spy the music going silent again? Yeah, it did. Man, I don't know why that happens. YouTube just doesn't like me to listening to a music list for too long. Then could me to make my own game. Oh, Dooper or comic fan? I don't know. This is becoming full of really great creatives, and I can barely even believe it. Thank you. I'm really happy about all of you coming here, because I think lately it's getting even more important that all of us small creatives stick together, because the whole situation in the world is weird. It is sometimes concerning, like stuff like latest Adobe caper against artists, or AI everything. All of the game engines being little more than how to put it, actionist circle jerks. Sometimes I think our interests are not heard by almost anyone outside of the community. So I think it's very important that we all stick together. I'm trying my best to be more social and to be there for everyone else, because I recognize that I haven't in the past as much as I should. That is another thing I wanted to talk about, because it's really weird that we are all in this together, but sometimes you see people acting like this is some sort of rat race, a zero-sum game. Like, no one can win because that win subtracts from my potential wins. That is a weird mindset, which I will understand in so many other circles, but not on this one. So if anyone nice needs a call out for that, let it be this, because we are all in this like together. This is not a PvP game, it's a PvE. We are all in the same team. Exactly. The purpose is right. It's not a race. And after all, just the fact that we can help other creatives, even if nothing else, already means that there is more cool shit put out there. Like, there is more art, there is more games. That alone is a big reward. At least I think so. I mean, if you are into making games or into making art, odds are that you like art and you like games and you like comics or music. So other people making more of it should be a good thing. I think probably these sentiments are not helped by some weird culture that we see on social media. Like, the algorithm works like snowballing. You know, if someone is having a hard time on social media, it will only get harder unless they change their strategy. And if someone is having a lot of interactions, the algorithm already helped that. So a lot of people feel like it's some sort of pre-decided fate thing, and rage against those that are having better results than them. I know in the past I've been guilty of that, but I'm starting to see it now that it's just a big gamble for everyone. It's just a dice roll. We should all just be happy that other people are managing to navigate this maze. Oh, a 90s render of the YouTuber. Oh, that sounds cool. Like the pre-rendered backgrounds on games, or like the CGIs. That would be an interesting look. I can say, however, that some of those didn't age really well. I will always remember the Digimon World intro, because the Digimon look great. The human kid, not so much. That stuff is nightmare fuel. I don't think anyone can or wants to have that look associated with themselves. But yeah, Demon World is such an amazing time and a product of its time, because nothing at the time comes close to being that weird and that self-contained. It had lots of stuff that didn't make sense, but it has a vibe. Oh yeah, the glossy material thing, I think it's because since they didn't have normal maps or materials with any setting, those were just global settings. Like, you either make everything glossy or everything matte, and maybe you could even select that per object depending on the renderer. But yeah, definitely only math. I mean, it still is only math after all, but we have so many abstraction layers that we can even stop seeing the numbers if we want. Oh yeah, water was just a glossy material. I mean, sometimes it wasn't even that. Sometimes you just made a blue plane and that was it. Okay, we are going to tweak a little bit the shape here to make a space for the tail. Yeah, something like this, or even a bit like this. Yeah, so it has a little float. Oh, thank you for the follow. Man, I am slow with the notifications and with the chat and everything. I'm sorry, I'm still not used to reacting to everything in real time. But I'll get there, bit by bit. Oh yeah, all 3D software is weird. I remember I started with 3D Canvas, which was a shareware program I got in a magazine, and it was strange. Now for the tail we are going to do something simple. We're gonna make a 4-side cylinder. There's this at the center. And one cool trick I learned about making tails or tufts of hair is that if you duplicate one, except for the base, and move everything a bit, you already have like a cool feathered shape that fits together nicely. This probably needs to be a bit smaller because here, like this. I think it's pretty good. No, the scariest part is always the head. I'm gonna open this one for a second to reference how it was. Like it's very clearly an 8-side cylinder upright, which is probably why I had trouble on the previous streams making the head. I kept trying to do it in different orientations and with different shapes. Nope, just a cylinder. 8 sides. I got this size. Made smaller. And merge at the center. And for the top, we do something similar. Except I'm going to create some loops. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I think this is good topology. Better than the other ones at least. This goes a little more separated. This goes a little bit up. Yeah, something like this. What do you think so far? Hey, thank you. Yeah, I concur. Like it's really good when you mix low poly with more modern techniques, because you can really make the low poly into an stylistic decision rather than a purely limitation. Then again, there's been always lots of really interesting tricks used with low poly. I will always gush about Crash Bandicoot on the PS1 because it's amazing how much life he has in his facial expressions, and that was all just moving vertices around. I think they didn't even have a skeletal animation yet. Yeah, something like this, rounding it up. So yeah, Spyro does very similar things that Crash Bandicoot in style. I love the little floating plane eyes that they use from Spyro 2 onwards. I abuse that technique in Fragan because it's just so cool and so cute and so easy to do. Oh yeah, Sonic Adventure had really interesting design choices. With, if you look at them in isolation and taking into account the date and everything, like, it's not as bad as people say for its time, because shit is older than we all give it credit for. Now, one thing about Dooper is that he has a big snow here compared with other characters. So we are going to just do this. And round it a bit. Yeah, more like this. Probably those can go here. So we have a little more space and less polygon. Turning up clipping again. Moving this to place. Should move like this. And no, the shape is not exactly right from up top. So we are going to cut some stuff. Wait, what did happen with that? Alright. My mouse is acting weirdly lately. I think it might be time to swap it for another one. Yeah, something like this. Probably can go like this. But this needs to be even a bit shorter. Like this. Yeah. I think this is better. That's more like him. Something like this. A little bit more inside. Yeah. Close enough for the Sonic car style. Oh yeah, this song from Persona Q is Fire, is one of my favorite Persona songs, which is a bit weird that it's just in a spin-off, but given the amount of spin-off that Persona series has, I mean that's just an statistical certainty. Now this is good for the head itself, which will bring a bit up to make space for all of the neck fluff. We are going to do something like this for it. just merging it together like this. Something like this. A bit more rounded. Now we're going to round it on the sides of the back. For this part I'm thinking we can probably do something like this. Yeah, something like this. This can go a little bit to the side. This goes a little bit more to the front. Yeah, something like this. Now for this one we're going to do a little thing, which is removing the clip thing here. That way we can have two different tufts instead of a single very thick one. We round everything up. Make sure it is as smooth as possible. Wait, what happened here? Yeah, something like this. Now the little hat goes a bit lower here, something like this. But it goes to this part. And I think we can get rid of this. something like this for the hat should work. We reduce a bit the poly count. Well, Rugrats games on the PS1 are definitely a unique aesthetic. I mean, I remember that when it came out and I saw the demo, I was really impressed because it to me looked exactly like the cartoon, which, you know, it's not really close, but at the time it was really impressive. And it was at the very least unique, which is something that for a game about an existing media franchise is all you can think, is all you can ask them, because sometimes they will put the minimum effort only. Hi, Vika! And everything's coming in here today. It's a some person after a some person. It's amazing. Those little trees I'm making are just to keep the flow of the normals, because it is very easy when you make low poly models that your quads don't fully translate to correct triangles, and you may not notice it at first. But when you start having lightning and textures, it becomes apparent, and it's better to manually make the triangles when you need them. I'm not awesome, I'm just trying to be awesome. It's a never-ending quest. Oh, I think the hats come up pretty cool, pretty well. This goes a little bit more like this. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna be a little bit of a cheater and copy the tail for the front of her. Also, this is another Persona Q banger. How do you pronounce that even? I'm sorry, there is so many words and expressions that I have only used on text that when I had to use with my own voice, it comes a little weird. I probably said something terrible without noticing. It happens weirdly often to me. So I'm sorry about that. Well, we are almost done. Like this, and without changing the texture colors, it looks like a dwarf. Thank you, Comifin. You know, this kind of help is often overlooked, but as a non-English native speaker, there is so many things that I pronounce wrong every day, because I learned the words on social media or on somewhere writing, and you know, it's a little weird to not have reference for pronunciation. Yeah, I'm making this cut only to paint it differently with the UVs. It's a cheap trick, but if it works, it works. Alright, only have to make the ears now. Something like this. Alright. We're going to clean this up. Something like this. And we are going to select only the base. To get it inside the head. And remove that face that we don't need. Well, we got the model going on. I think the model itself is done, so we can get to texturing. Yeah, I think it's okay, I think it's alright. So we just duplicate one of our old materials. Right now the texture is pitch black, which is because it's completely empty. I'm gonna be opening a sprite too. And we'll be flipping between both programs for a bit. Like this. So the first thing I'm going to do in a sprite is opening the reference texture. Let me see. Alright, so we can pick colors from here to have a start. So first thing we're going to do is pick the main brown color. This is the base we are going to use. And we are going to reserve some space. Wait a second. Alright. We are going to reserve some space for the eyes too. This is usually the space you use for eyes in Sonic R style models, so we are just going to have it already used. Now for the brown fur, we are going to use a little square only. And here we already have it. No, let's just keep a reference at hand so we don't mess up with the colors. I think I got them all for the face. Alright, the tail too. Now we need to have another little square with the lighter skin tone, the lighter. Sorry, I keep forgetting to swap between both in the source. I made a shortcut for it, but I keep forgetting to use it. Now, for now, we are going to make the ears. Just use this, but not for long. We're going to make the inner texture later. Same with the face. And now this is the eyes. This is the first thing we are going to actually texture. First we figure the correct orientation, which is this one. Something like this. Something fun about Sonic R models is that they don't have very exact UVs. Oh yeah. Prelude from Final Fantasy VII is one of those songs that just mark a childhood forever. Which is probably something they knew because they use it in every single Final Fantasy. No, let's go and make some eyes. I'm going to actually open also Little Norwegian because it's a great reference for colors for the eye and for the size and everything. We start with a weird F. This is another banger of a song. Persona 3 has so many, so good, so amazing songs. The remake is amazing, by the way. If any of you is on the fence on it, I vouch for it. It's great. It has everything the original game had and then some. Some of the new voice casting are a bit weird, but I guess they work on their own. Ace, Zelda CDI pixel art is hard. I probably couldn't be able to do anything like that if I tried. Because it's a bit weird, you know, like haha, it's the meme, it's weird and it's over animated, but you know, that over animation is work. It doesn't happen on its own. So if you can actually recreate that, you can be really proud, actually. Well, there you have it. If Dooper likes it, that means it's rad. No, I completely made the wrong shape with the eyes. Because of the hair and the hat and everything, there's a little less space here than I anticipated. We cannot just fix it with the UV, so we are going to modify the texture. It needs to be smaller from here. No, I think I overdid it. something like this maybe. Still not perfect, but getting there already. But that sounds amazing. I should have been here to see it. Alright, we are getting closer. I think we just need to tweak a bit the inner part of the eye now. Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch again. So I think we're getting closer. We just need to change this part over here. For a second I'm gonna compare it with this one. Yeah, it's pretty similar, different shape overall. But get the message across. Alright, I think that's about it. We can probably get this and move it a bit down to round up the shape a little bit better. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I think that's about it for the eye shape. We can probably cut a bit for this part. Here we go. I think that's pretty okay. At this point we can actually use the correct colors. And I'm gonna make an outline here. To better shade the eye, since the skin tone is pretty light and it will blend with the eye too easily otherwise. We'll add anti-aliasing afterwards. Here we go. We are going to use a lighter gray tone with the Elite Norwegian model for the anti-aliasing in the eyes. Also, I'm sorry the music list is so short and it loops so much. I'm slowly adding more songs to it. Now for the pupil, we are going to measure it. And this is 11 by 19. So we are going to use this same dark gray here. I think this was the size. Looks a bit off because probably we need to lower this. But now the whole top part is out of whack. Yeah, I think this is the right move. Yeah, something like this. And now we move the eye up. Yeah, much better. was this? Yeah, something like this. And now we simply add some anti-aliasing to the eyes. Yeah, something like this. No, the note needs some extra care. And we'll do it in a very simple way. Yeah, this will suffer for the nose. Now we need probably to fix this topology. Yeah, something like this. Makes sense. Just the right amount of texture warping. We're going to make the ears texture more. Oh, this song! This song is from Sam & Max. It's from The Office. It's the whole soundtrack for the modern Sam & Max games is amazing. It's all smooth jazz, and it's banger after banger. It's really good. Okay, bye. Come in. Good luck with the run. So for the ears, we are going to take about this space, and we are going to use the inner color. And we are just going to add a little bit of anti-aliasing. It makes the two colors mix too much, but we are going to fix it with the inner line. These points make the outline seem thick. We are getting rid of them. And now we can simply unwrap this one and use it. I'm thinking we can take this thing upwards inside the hat. And now with this up, do not use as much space on top. This looks better. With this small micro adjustment, we get a better view of how the model can look. It's easier to make with a texture because you know if the model is giving the vibes you want. I think probably the eyes are still off. Yeah, this is what we were missing. Now we've done all the hard parts, so we're going to move to the clothes, which is far easier. Something like this should do for the whole hat. We just have like 2 sections and we are going to repeat it with everything. something like this should work. And for the inner part we are just going to pick the darkest color here. I'm gonna tweak a bit the face proportions. It still looks a bit off. Yeah, much better. Now we are actually almost done, because the cloak will take much less to make than the face. So it should be a chill part of the stream. I'm sorry, I again make a weird change in window focus, and we lost the part about the hat. As you can see, I just made everything a strip around this little part. We are going to work on the jacket next. It has two colors, but it's very simple, so we are going to make it really simple too. As you can see, it's nothing fancy, nothing complicated. We just add the details as little squares and everything just works. With this the arms are made, and we just need to make the rest of the jacket. We are going to do the smart thing and actually set some seams. We can have the shape of the whole jacket determined by this. So we can select this part only and make it darker. And now with this for we can come here, do something like this. We might need a larger area for this. Yeah, that's more like this. What's the idea, by the way? Is sound coming through correctly? For a second the microphone lights turned off and I got the biggest paranoia. Thank you, buddy. And we're reassuring to hear it. What's this? Oh yeah. There we go. I think the rest should be pretty straightforward. We just pick both colors here. This should be enough. Now this part of the stream might be a bit boring because everything's a bit more chill and I'm not talking as much. So if you are just watching the reupload, the video, I'm sorry about that. I promise there will be more exciting times. Something like this explodes. I see now that there is a wrong 3 correction. I'm gonna fix it right away. See, this is the thing with low poly. Sometimes the quads translate to a different thing that you think. And you have to manually set the trees. We're about to finish, we just need to make the shoes, which are pretty similar to the last one we made. So we're going to do something similar. We're going to actually use this color from the clothes and this white. This should be all we need to texture the shoes. You just pick this part here. Probably can do more like this. Something like this should work. This just uses this color. And we can use this for the base. And here we go. That's the model. Very Sonic R shape, if I say so myself. This could probably come a little bit like here. We run everything a bit more. Yeah. We'll actually even get rid of this part and just have the hair make the shape. Here we have it. That's Dooper for you. We should actually assign this to the correct face even if it's the same color. Look at him! Look at the handsome boy! With the cool hat. This has been probably a bit faster than the other ones because I'm starting to get the methodology down and the things look up. Thank you everyone. It's really cool to have you all here, see me make my little silly models, making my friends. I'll probably rig it later so I can make a proper GIF for tomorrow. And definitely I'm gonna make some time lapses for later. When I have some more free time, I will make the whole process sped up and easy to watch. So let's go back to the normal scene for a second. Turning around. And yeah, I want to thank you all for being here. It's been a more chill stream than the other days. In general, thank you, Diga. It's been chill today. Less people here, but everyone was a close friend, so it really felt like there was more people than the other days even. So I'm really happy for that. Thank you all for coming. I think I'll continue talking about some of this stuff we touched today in the next stream. Probably by then I'll have put some of my thoughts in order and I can express them better. Because I think it's really important for us to talk about this kind of stuff. At least for me, it helps me get my thoughts sorted, to get my brain in order, if that makes sense. And boy, did the music get crazy? Yeah. It stopped for some reason. Whatever. We are almost done with the stream anyway. So, thank you everyone for being here. I'll make the GIF for this later and tomorrow I'll probably show it. And I'll upload the VOD to YouTube too. I hope you have a great day now. I make a lot of cool stuff. I'll be looking, I'll be watching, I'll be liking. So see you all. See you later.